right in the feels, let it out. Get it done, get it right in the feels, let it out.
Let's get it.
Let it out, get it done, get it right in the feels, let it out. Let it out, get it done, get it right in the feels, let it out. Done, get it right in the feels, let it out. Get it done, get it right in the feels, let it out.
I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need all my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my seat. IP ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off, I get off at my feet. Couldn't try me in a tri-state. Buddy pass, but I give him splash till he hydrated. Bounce out, know he spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money and the power, both gyrating. I feel good, get the out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the pay. What the I got hits, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts. I got friends, I got foes, but they hard sitting ducks. Hit his turf and get cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Complete, there you go, beat him up. Falling from a money tree, and it grew throughout the month. Spit a loogie at the camera, speed off, yeah, it's us. I feel good, get the out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the pay. Squabble up, 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 squabble up. Hold up, where are you from? I'm finna go dumb, sideways, bunk skunk, Viva, I'm on one. Bunk, baby, rockin' it. Quid pro quo, what you want, cause I'm watching it. Work on the flow, let me know if you clockin' it. Brody won't go, but I know that he poppin' it. It was wolf tickets on sale till I silenced it. Pipe down, young, these some whole other politics. With him and some in him, that's a lot of. Don't hit him, he got kids with him, my apologies. Ghetto child, here was Blackie Mouse with the Smirnoff. Yee-haw, we outside, boy, they about to kill him off. Blacks on blacks, it's a fact, this a brick or all. Tell me why the you rap if it's fictional. Tell me why the you fed if you criminal. Hey, Dot, can I get a drop? I'm like, nah. H-Bone Coon from the west side to Senegal. It's a full moon, let the wolves out, I've been a dog. I feel good, get the out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the pay. Squabble up, 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 squabble up.
Good, good. Yo, good like a bug or what? I said to him out in the club, and they know about each other. must that I hit. It's a hot girl summer, so you know she got it lit. No, she got it lit. Hot girl summer, so you know she got it lit. Yeah. No, she got it lit. Hot girl summer, so you know she got it lit.
Look, handle me? Who gon' handle me? Thinking he's a player, he's a member on the team. He put in all that work, he wanna be the MVP. I told him ain't no taming me. I love my niggas equally. Get 9 to 5 niggas with that superstar beat. The superstar star, now I got him far link. I called a Jake to get that nigga. I told him call, don't send no text, and don't you tell him you with me when they be asking where you at. I can't read your mind, gotta say that shit. Should I take your love? Should I take that? Got a whole lot of options, cause you know a girl's hopping. I'm a high girl, so you know when shit is stopping.
Girl, it is what it is, this a false start. She a big gold freak, it's a must that I hit. It's a hot girl summer, so you know she got it lit. No, she got it lit. Hot girl summer, so you know she got it lit. No, she got it lit. This is how we do. We make a move and act a fool while we up in the club. This is how we do. Nobody do it like we do it, so show us some love. This is how we do. We make a move and act a fool while we up in the club. This is how we do. Nobody do it like we do it, so show us some love.
Fresh like, Impala, chrome hydraulics, 808 drums, you don't want none. Better run when beef is on. I pop that trunk. Come get some pistol grip pump. Give me 6 inches on them white air ones. This red rum, ready here come Compton. Big family, selling that skunk. One hand on my. I was selling. The Master P was saying, buck past the. It's G Unit, girls just wanna have fun. Coke and rum, got green on the tongue. I'm banging with my hand up a dress like, I make it come, purple haze in my lungs. Whole gang in the front, case a wanna stun.
I put Lamborghini doors on that Escalade. Low pro solo, look like I'm riding on planes. In 1 year, man, you know I'm so great. I have a straight chick in the telly going both ways. Touch me, tease me, kiss me, please me. I give it to you just how you like it, girl. You're now rocking with the best. That thing on my hip, Teflon on my chest. They say I'm no good, cause I'm so hood. Rich folks do not want me around. Cause it might pop off, and when it pop off, somebody gon' get laid the f*** out. They call me new money, say I have no class. I'm from the bottom, I came up too fast. The hell if I care, I'm just here to get my cash. They bougie, I'm hood, they kiss my ass. This is how we do. We make a move and act a fool while we up in the club. This is how we do. Nobody do it like we do it, so show us some love. This is how we do. We make a move and act a fool while we up in the club. This is how we do.
Top down, chrome spinning. You see the boss grinning. I'm loving these women. I let 2 get in. She tried to let the rest fit in. I'm like, no, love, that's forbidden. I ain't for swishing. That's a problem to the will well. Trust, I know them 20s real well. Now we coasting. Me 2 chicks and toasting. I turn up the volume, watch the bass get them open. Soft spoken with a wild side. I love them in the ride. They love it in the ride. Soft spoken with a wild side. I love them in the ride. They love it in the ride. Soft spoken with a wild side. I love them in the ride. They love it in the ride. We was moving bodies before we hit the party. Before the DJ started cutting. Cinderella, you girls from nothing to something. Hit the parking lot, hear the club system thumping. Lose the face. You twos was great, but it's to the VIP. I got new moves to make.
When the last time you heard it like this? Smoke some, drink some, get ripped. It make the girls in the party just strip. Only if you know you live. From the club to the parking lot. How many chicks can you get in there?
Unstoppable dynasty, young
I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. It ain't where I've been, but where I'm about to go.
Top of the world,
I just wanna love you. But be who I am.
know you love me.
And with all this cash,
Money, more
you'll
problems.
forget your man. Now give it to me.
Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff.
But don't bullshit me.
Come on, give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff.
When the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling when I f*** 'em, will I diss 'em? That's what they be yelling, I'm a pimp by blood, not relation. Y'all be chasing, I replace them, huh? Drunk on Chris, money on E. Can't keep a little model, hands off me. Both in the club, singing off key, and I wish I never met her.
It gets better, ordered another round. It's about to go down. Got 6 model chicks, 6 bottles of Chris, 4 velvet ass, got everywhere. What do you say? Me, you, and your Chloe glasses. Go somewhere private where we could discuss fashion, like Prada blouse, Gucci bra, okay, Filth Mart jeans. Take that off.
Give it to me.
Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff.
But don't punish me.
Come on, give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff.
Give it to me.
Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff.
But don't punish me.
Mama, give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff.
She's so expensive, okay. She's so expensive, okay. Demons of the Benzies, okay. Diamond tennis necklace, okay. Lambo or the double R truck, yeah, yeah. She gon' let a superstar, yeah, yeah. She's so expensive, okay. She's so expensive, okay. She got expensive taste, ayy. She got a slim, thick waist, ayy. Girl, it's not your face, it's your, girl, it's not your, it's your face, ayy. Your girl in the nosebleeds, my girl in the courtside floor seats. Your girl afforded me, I'ma take my girl to Dior this week. All my women slim, thick, and athletic. She ain't my girl and she ain't got a pedic. All my women gotta fit my aesthetic. She ain't your girl, she right here in my section. She's so expensive, okay. She's so expensive, okay. Demons of the Benzies, okay. Diamond tennis necklace, okay. Lambo or the double R truck, yeah, yeah. She gon' let a superstar, yeah, yeah. She's so expensive, okay. She's so expensive.
Okay. Drop panties to the side. I'ma make you feel alright. Cause I'ma give you what you need, yeah. Mommy, you remind me of something, but I don't know what it is. You remind me of something, you gotta show me.
Alright.
You remind me of something, but I don't know what it is right now. You remind me of something, you gotta show me.
On the real, no lie. I don't know what it is, but you're just my type. Everything just right. B said, put it to the left, don't listen to the hype though. Got a cup in your hand, baby sitting, but you ain't got no kiss. We ain't leaving till it ain't no more left. Can't see no time on the Rolex. I can tell you a freak gon' show it. Looking for the after party with a dough at. Dough on the flow like a dough man. Baby, you know where to throw that. I said,
Mommy, you remind me of something. You remind me. I don't know what it is. You remind me of something. You gotta show me.
alright.
You remind me of something. I don't know what it is right now. You remind me of something. You gotta show me. Baby, if you know what it is.
On the real, can't lie, me, just my type.
Hands in the air looking for a big
On
fight.
the real, can't lie, me, just my type. So tell me what your name is. I don't really care who you came with. Unless you got a couple friends look like you. My bad if my ex try to fight you. Roll up soon as I roll in. Security better get with the program. Too deep, ain't nowhere to stand. So ain't nowhere to land. You remind me of something missing, missus. You got my full attention. Listen, let go of the tension. If I get a minute, I'll put your bad ass in detention.
Put your panties to the side. I'ma make you feel alright. Cause I'ma give you what you need, yeah. Mommy, you remind me of something. You remind me. I don't know what it is. You remind me of something. You gotta show
And she gon' say that.
Welcome back to Redondo Sports. I'm Coven Mystery.
And I'm Julius Troy.
We have an absolutely thrilling matchup on hand with the Redondo Union Seahawks versus the Mira Costa Mustangs. Julius, what can you tell me about this matchup?
Well, of course, this is a huge rivalry. Redondo Union and Mira Costa, they have been long-time rivals in all sports. Football, basketball, baseball. But here in volleyball, the rivalry is about to intense up because this is the last game of the regular season for the CIF playoffs. And Calvin, I'm expecting a really good matchup for tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And you got to keep in mind, there's a little bit more personal stakes other than just the last game of the season. These teams, you mentioned the rivalry, they're also 1-1 on the season. Seahawks taking the first game, and Mira Costa coming back emphatically, beating them in just 3 sets in the second time they played. So this game here in the season, and both teams are hungry to get the dub here.
And yeah, it's almost like the MLB wildcard, best out of 3, to tie 1-1. Whoever wins this game will advance.
Yeah, this is an important game. You know that all the players are absolutely hyped. This is one that you look at the schedule, you circle it. This is an important matchup. Last game of the season, rivalry match. This could not be a better opportunity to represent girls volleyball at the high school level. This is going to be an absolute barn burner.
And you're 100% right, Calvin. I just want to let the audience know that both Redondo and Mira Costa are ranked within the top 10 within the CIF Southern section. Redondo Union currently ranked number 4, and Mira Costa currently ranked number 5. And to be honest with you, Calvin, I'm surprised that this game is not nationally televised.
Yeah, this is going to be a solid game. We are fortunate to be the ones to bring you the coverage, but something to look for from the Seahawks is that there's a few of their players are really high flying. Keep an eye on Abby Zimmerman in particular. You scroll down the stat sheet, she leads the team in kills per set, total blocks, serving aces, aces per set, kills. It goes on and on and on, so she's going to be a huge factor. What can you tell me about the Mustangs?
Well, Mira Costa currently with a record of 23 wins, 8 losses, undefeated in league play. And one player to watch out for will be last season's most outstanding player in the Bay League, player number 22, Audrey Flanagan. Phenomenal for the Mira Costa Mustangs. The team in both kills and digs. And Redondo Union will have to watch out for her because she is the main play caller for the Mira Costa Mustangs volleyball team.
Yeah, both senior players are outside hitters. Their stats by comparison, Zimmerman has the edge on the kills department with 4.9 kills per set, just ahead of Flanagan's 4.5 kills per set. But both are absolutely dangerous. You never want to see a cleanly set ball go to them if you're on the opponent's side. But keep an eye out for that from the Seahawks. They're going to look to get their kills to be clean looks. On the other side, the Mustangs just got to do a good job making sure that they control the things that they can control. Don't make unforced errors. You know that's a key for the Mustangs this game.
And of course, for Mira Costa, they love to play aggressive. They have such tall players in their squad, and they love to attack the net. And of course, Mira Costa coming off from a 3-0 win against El Segundo, totally dominated the Golden Eagles. And of course, they're trying to carry that win off their backs here against the Seahawks tonight.
There's about 5 minutes until game time action. Both the Seahawks right now are the team on the court warming up. Both teams look ready to go. Seahawks getting into their serving warm-up as they are about set to start this matchup. This will be an important battle with serving. You know, the Seahawks do a good job with that. Let's see if there are a number of significant aces that will turn the tide of the game.
Oh, definitely, Calvin. And like you mentioned before, Abby Zimmerman. She can play both sides of the ball. She can play in the front of the net. She can play that in this game. We'll see a lot of her in this game.
Yeah, another thing to keep in mind for Mira Costa is Simone Roslin. She leads their team in aces with 37 aces on the season. That's an impressive total. They've played a total of 31 games, so that is really impressive with her prowess from the serving line.
And you're right, Calvin. Simone Roslin, senior outside hitter, 5'11". She has been a veteran of this Mira Costa team. She knows how Mira Costa plays, and she faced Redondo Union many times. Like we mentioned early in the broadcast, it's the third time being this season. It is rare for rivals to meet up 3 times in the season, but man, I'm just getting chills right now in my body.
Yeah, this is one of those rivalries that no matter less special. This is going to be an incredible game, and we are happy to bring it to you. So stay tuned to Redondo Sports. We're a few minutes out from game side action. It's all here on Redondo Sports. We are so back on Redondo Sports, a few minutes away from rivalry action. I'm hyped. What about you, Julius?
I'm super hyped. You know, the DJ I had the Tiger playing. I am super pumped up.
Starting lineup for the Seahawks looks formidable. Keep an eye. They got two middle blockers out there. Both Boyce and Harrell effective from the line. Oh, now Harrell checks out. But the Seahawks are looking ready to go. Keep an eye on number 16. Always effective with those kills on the outside. Number 11 near the net. Taylor Boyce, the other captain. Excellent at blocking. On the Mira Costa side, they got playmakers up and down the court, and they'll all look to be effective.
And of course, volleyball is a team sport, so each and every one of those players in the court right now have their own responsibility, have their own strategy of what to do in certain situations. And of course, I would just imagine the pressure and emotion going through their heads right now. Last game of the regular season, and we're just moments away from the starting whistle.
It appears that Mira Costa will serve the ball first. So let's see how the Seahawks choose to strike off the bat.
Bryn Berry is the one that's serving, the senior libero.
So the one in the green shirt takes a serve, a nice floater that's fielded by the Seahawks. Zimmerman is denied there. And a hit goes for the Mustangs. Well taken by Castillo. And this will be taken by Zimmerman again. A set over, finds its mark on the left side. That's 1-0 for the Seahawks. Nice start for them.
A fantastic start for the Seahawks. Abby Zimmerman already here early in this game with a fake out. And that was a great play there. And of course, the Seahawks already with a one-point lead.
Libby, the setter, will get the next serve. Serve goes and is well fielded by Mira Costa. Hit is nicely taken by the Seahawks. It goes the other way for the middle blocker, and that one is buried there. That's Boyce on the kill.
Taylor Boyce, again, one of the seniors here in this team, one of the veteran leaders, and bam, wow. Added so much power to that hit.
Libby on the serve. Going for the same spot again. That one's taken once more. A short hit is fielded nicely by the Seahawks. Running hit denied from Zimmerman, and that one is freeballed out of bounds off a mistake from the Mustangs.
And yeah, for Mira Costa, that was Ryan Bennett, the middle hitter for Mira Costa. Just a miscommunication there between Millie McGee.
Serve once more for Libby. This one will be taken by Barry once more. Kept alive, and it's hit, but taken by the Seahawks. This one will be hit by Castillo, well taken by Stringer from the back row. Nicely kept alive by the Seahawks. This goes out to Castillo. Castillo can't finish it. Inside, a lefty tip doesn't fall. Zimmerman gets a hit off a block. Nice rally here. Finally kicks out to number 19 who finishes it. That's Simone Roslin with an excellent slam on the outside.
And that's correct, Cobbin. Roslin with a correct call, but there seems to be some controversy here, Cobbin.
Yeah, Zimmerman pleading her case with the referee over on the far side. He's calling in his linesman. Well, they say you'll never change a ref's mind, but looks like Zimmerman came close.
So I think what's going on here, Cobbin, is that apparently Zimmerman argued that the ball was out. However, the lines judge said it was in. So that's why I saw Zimmerman quickly run towards the referee. So right now, we just have to wait and see what the line judge and referee are talking about.
Yeah, the referees are taking their time with this one. They got to make sure they get it right. Right now, the Seahawks, as it stands, with not counting that point. Seahawks are up 3-0. And they award the point to the Seahawks. So Coach Chaffins notices that one. And does that count as a point scored by the coach?
Well, immediately after that call, the head coach for Redondo immediately stood up and started calling that it was out. And that's when Zimmerman came over. And that's when the referees came out together. Now the Seahawks are ready with a 4-point lead here in this first half.
Yeah, so Coach Tommy Chaffins notices that for the Seahawks and keeps them with a 4-0 lead. Libby will earn the serve once more. What a rally on that last one, though, right, Julius?
Yeah, what a rally. I mean, both teams, especially Castillo and player number 20 for Mira Costa, Ryan Bennett, just hit after hit, kill after kill, digs after digs, and it was a terrific rally.
Still some conversations going on between referees as they head in towards a referee to referee by the net once more.
And yeah, Combine notes that the head coach for Mira Costa, Ken Green, was seen sort of shouting across the court at the head referee with a little controversy, and we see, of course, head coach Tommy Chaffins and Ken Green, sharing, a little, words together. But yeah, once again, referees, we don't know what's going on. Still discussing about the ball, whether it was in or out. And from our side, it looked like the ball hit the line, and so it must have been a really close call.
Yeah, that one, it takes a very close call to make the referees go in, review it, come back out, and have to review it once more. Looks like they're coming to a final decision. And the point is awarded back to Mira Costa. Zimmerman trying to go for third time's a charm there by the referee.
And of course, we see right now Zimmerman's not happy with that call. And of course, the fans here in the pavilion not liking the reversal of the call.
Yeah, the Seahawks faithful near where us commentators are seated, are not happy as we take another look at that one. Yeah, definitely a close call, but the referee's discussing it with Coach Chaffins right now. So the ball will be awarded to the Mustangs, but they are being serenaded by boos over here on the near sideline. Number 8, Millie McGee, will have to keep her focus as she serves the ball here. Serve goes to DeVore, and it'll be hit by Castillo. Castillo is taken by Flanagan. That hit goes, and it's off DeVore. Nice kill there by Roslyn.
That was a great strike there from Mira Costa. And, we still hearing the boos from the stands. But, of course, the pass is the pass. Seahawks are still up by 1.
Yeah, that's an important game, and the Seahawks fans are absolutely showing up as Castillo cannot quite field that one. So that's an ace there for the Mustangs. That was McGee with the excellent serve right there. Skipped just past Castillo. Dangerous server once more. This one will be back set for Castillo. Castillo is blocked at the net. Combination of Roslyn and Ryan Bennett there denies Castillo.
Yeah, Marlo Libby and Leia Blair, they were right in front of the ball, but they slowly reacted to it. So once Mira Costa, first time, getting the lead.
Serve goes, and it's taken by Zimmerman. Zimmerman will get a hit off of this one. She's blocked as well. The Mustangs aren't back here with 5 in a row to make it 5-3 Mira Costa.
That's point number 9, Kyan Seaman. Senior outside hitter with a tremendous strike there. And of course, number 15, Rowan DeVore, just couldn't control the ball. And of course, Mira Costa with a 2-point lead.
Serve is away. It's taken by Zimmerman. Trying to keep it alive, and the Seahawks do. Seahawks will free ball it over and out of bounds. The down ball is just wide there from Zimmerman. Timeout from the Seahawks. Got ugly for them fast after a hot start.
Yeah, you're right. Mira Costa, they were down 3-0, but after that controversy between the referees and the players, Mira Costa now scored 5 unanswered points here in his first set.
Coach Minsloff there in the huddle, looking to get her team back on track. Doesn't appear to be any personnel changes as we take a look at that last point. Just a scramble play for the Seahawks as they downball it out of bounds. Millie McGee to serve this one. She's been on a roll. Another one, this one taken by Blair. Inside, and Castillo is fielded nicely by the Mustangs, and a free ball over. Taken by Boyce. Set back to Libby. Kept alive by the Mustangs there. Castillo will back for Zimmerman, but the Mustangs have a hit here. Blocked by Boyce, but kept alive. Hustle from these Mustangs. They're stuffed again, but they're still over. Taken by the Seahawks. Libby gets it over. The Mustangs' turn now. Set goes. Flanagan is taken by DeVore. What a rally here.
Oh, this is getting so intense.
Tipped over off the Seahawk block, and that's a Mira Costa point.
I mean, what a rally there, Colvin. What a rally. There's a lot of back and forth, especially for Redondo Union player number 15. Rowan DeVore saved 2 kills. And
yeah,
of course,
somehow still not enough, though, for the Seahawks. So get back to this next play. 7-3, Mira Costa. Set from Libby. Castillo buries that one. They needed that.
great kill there by Castillo. The ball was coming fast towards the libero, Bryn Berry. Of course, it hit the right arm of Berry, and of course, the ball went to the other side of the court. Seahawks get the ball back.
Zimmerman to serve this one. That serve is a nice one, but kept alive by the Mustangs. Hit, and it's blocked there. That looked like Boyce in on the block, denying Cayenne Seaman on that one.
Yeah, terrific block there from the duo. In the front there for the Seahawks. I mean, Seaman was right there, but those two defenders were right there too, so what a great block for Redondo.
Nice serve from Zimmerman again, but the Mustangs, no quit on their team. They'll get another hit. Taken by the Seahawks. The set goes, and it'll be hit by Blair. Blair skies that one, and it'll be just out of bounds.
Yeah, Blair might have added a little bit too much power to that hit. And of course, Mira Costa once again with possession.
So Rolson, who leads her team in aces, will take the serve here. Jump top here. That was taken nicely by the Seahawks, and to the middle blocker, it's kept alive. Down the outside, it goes to Boyce, but Boyce is denied as well. Over the block, but Livy keeps it alive now. Now the set goes to Blair. Blair can't find her mark. Down the other way, Flanagan is denied at the net, and the play is still going. No, it's not. It's stopped. Seahawks get the point.
Yeah, and it'll be a, seems like a line violation as one of the players crossed the middle line, so a point goes towards Redondo.
Yeah, you can't do that, and now the Seahawks will get the serve. It's DeVore here. Watch out for this floater. Taken by Brian. Or, excuse me, by Barry. And now the Seahawks have a shot. Blair's hit falls just short, and it ripples the net before giving a 9-6 lead to the Mustangs.
Yeah, Lear Blair added a little bit less power to hit. Just a bit of an unlucky mistake. And once again, Mustangs with possession.
Yeah, she hit it too far on a previous one, hit it just too short on this one. I'm sure she's calibrated now. Set goes from Libby. Blair, this time she makes no mistakes. Off the block. Blair with an excellent job getting her team back in the game. 7-9. And they award the point to the Mustangs.
Another reversal.
Interesting call on that one. But that will award Chaleur the serve.
So we saw Blair block it, but it seemed to be that the block went out of bounds.
Over for the Mustangs, and the Mustangs score that point, tapping it down off of a missed dig over there from Castillo.
Yeah, Castillo and Marco Libby was right there, but Libby reacted a little bit too early for that. Thus the ball hit the ground at the same time.
Serve passed a little high from the Seahawks, and that will result in more of the same. Another tap down from the Mustangs, and the Seahawks are a little bit too powerful on these passes off the serve. They got to control that, and I'm sure they will make the adjustment. But for right now, the Mustangs have a 12-6 lead and a lot of momentum. Taken by Zimmerman. Set goes over for Blair. Blair is blocked, and that one is enough to score the Mustangs another one.
That's player number 5 for Mira Costa, Leona Swanson, with the block, and of course, the ball deflected towards that sweet spot, that back left corner of the Redondo Union side, and another point being awarded to the Mustangs.
Paloma Sullivan checking in for the Seahawks to see if that's a change that they need. DeVore with the pass. Goes to Harrell, and Harrell blocked once more. Mustangs dominating at the net right now.
Yeah, back-to-back points where that ball hit that sweet spot on the back left side. And, of course, this is the consecutive time there's Redondo. All the Redondo players attacked the net. There was no one in the back.
Taken by Castillo. This set goes back to her, and this time she makes the play. But how about that set over there from Libby? That back set was incredible.
That was an incredible assist there. And, of course, that was also credit for that beautiful kill there. And, of course, Mira Costa just got a little unlucky.
7-14 as Castillo serves this one. Set goes, and that's blocked by the Seahawks, but kept alive by the Mustangs. Goes back to Flanagan to finish that one.
Yeah, Flanagan. We saw her during the early points in this game, recovered a lot of kills as she played mainly in the back, but here in this play, she played in the front for the first time.
Another jump topspin serve here from the Mustangs, taken nicely by the Seahawks. That set will go to Zimmerman in the back row, and that's enough to finish that one. Seahawks get a point back here, 8-15.
That was a great kill there by Zimmerman. Aimed towards, once again, the libero, number 3, Bryn Berry.
And Addie Choi will check in. It's the first time we're seeing her today. She'll get the serve here. 8-15 Seahawks. As that one to the left side. This one will be tipped by the Mustangs, but misses their mark. That's a point there for the Seahawks, 9-15.
Yeah, that was Liliana Swanson. Once again, add a little bit less power to that. Does the ball just already hit the net automatically? Yeah,
it looked like a low set. Not much that the middle blocker could do with that as Choi serves once more. Taken by the Seahawks. Set goes for Zimmerman. Zimmerman down the outside. That's another point for Zimmerman.
Yeah, consecutive kills for Abby Zimmerman and consecutive kills against Bryn Berry, the libero from Mira Costa. Trying to take advantage of that height difference. And, of course, the Seahawks are down by 5.
Yeah, the Seahawks making a slight comeback in this game as Mira Costa takes a timeout to try to reset them and get back to what gave them the lead in the first place. Timeout called by Mira Costa as we the Seahawks quickly ready to resume play.
And I want to say, Colvin, there is a lot of fans here in the pavilion, especially here on the home side.
Yeah, not just the fact that there's a lot of them. They're passionate. You remember that call that took a while that ended up going in Mira Costa's favor? You could hear it and you could feel it in the building. So just know that when the Seahawks need some energy, this home crowd will provide it.
And it is white out here in Redondo. Students and family, parents alike, wearing all white to support the team.
Yeah, players as well, as we see another white shirt set to serve. Here's Choi. Choi's serve targets Barry again, and it will be free balled over by the Mustangs. The set will go to Zimmerman. Zimmerman cannot find what she's looking for. Back the other way, looking for the angle shot, but nothing doing there for Flanagan, and so that's another Seahawks point.
Yeah, Flanagan was in the perfect position, but it's just at her finish. Once again, look at less power in that shot does the ball hitting the net.
Yeah, she was looking to cut it across the net, as we see the Mustangs look to rebound here. The set goes to Flanagan, and Flanagan denied at the net. That's Harrell.
Once again, she was in the right position, and again, used all that power for that potential kill, but that was a great block there for the duel of Zimmerman and Blair.
Good work by the Seahawks right now, but the Mustangs looking to come back. That one gets just in front of Choi, and that's a point for the Mustangs, who still have a 4-point lead.
Almost like a lob kill. The ball just had a huge arc before it landed in front of Abby Choi. Mira Costa now up by 4.
So we've seen Flanagan hitting all day. Let's see her serving here. It'll be a jump top once more. Well taken by DeVore. Zimmerman will have a hit down the inside. It'll be off a block, so the Seahawks score that point as a new personnel checks in. Resendez is in to serve, as well as the captain Boyce checking back in at that middle blocker position. Resendez, a short serve taken by the Mustangs. That hit is blocked, and the Mustangs have another chance from the back row. Kept alive for the Seahawks, and Zimmerman free balls it over off the basketball hoop, but we're still playing. This hit, however, gets down for the Mustangs.
So talk about that previous rally, of course. Addie Choi, when she digged the ball, it went backwards. Luckily, it hit the basketball net that's high in the roof, and Zimmerman was there to recover to hit it across the court.
Yeah, that was a nice finish there as well from Roslyn. And now we see Barry here on the serve. Taken by Zimmerman. Libby with the setter dump doesn't quite connect. Short set is pancaked there by DeVore. The Seahawks keep it alive, but the Mustangs now on their hit. Roslyn buries it in between Choi and DeVore.
Yeah, great kill there from Roslyn. Of course, they're trying to attack Choi, who just entered the game. She's covering the whole backfield. So Mira Costa, maybe they finally unlock the secret. Score more points here in this first set.
Barry off the serve, floats it just out of bounds. So the Seahawks catch a break there. Only trailing by 4 here, 14-18. Reminder, the set will go up to 25. So Libby off the serve. Off the net, and that one's an ace for Marlo Libby. The setter getting it done there. 15-18, Seahawks still trailing by 3.
Yeah, there was quite some hesitation for Bryn Berry. Wasn't sure if the ball was going to be recovered by player number 8, Millie McGee, but as McGee didn't show any reaction, Berry had to react quickly.
Berry takes this one, however. The set goes over to Roslyn. Seahawks have an opportunity here. Middle, and somehow kept alive there by Stringer for the kill from the Mustangs. Excellent play by the Seahawks to get that hit from Boyce, but just somehow kept off the ground on the Mira Costa side. And the Mustangs come out of that one with the point. They stole one there. The serve is an ace. That was Millie McGee who got DeVore just short of where she expected it. And that will be 20-15 as the Seahawks take a timeout.
That's the first ace for Millie McGee. And of course, Mira Costa now up by 5 here in this first set.
Let's take another look at that ace over there from Millie McGee. Good spot there on the floater. DeVore has done an excellent job receiving serves today, but that one just beats her clean. McGee, after earning herself another serve, will take this one. Taken by the Seahawks. Set goes for Boyce, and Boyce connects on that one.
That was a great kill from Taylor Boyce right in the middle. And of course, she decided to do a little fake, decided to aim towards Flanagan, towards the right side. And that was a great call there from Boyce.
And the numbers next to the names are the timeouts on your screen, as we see the Mustangs just sneak one past the Seahawks blockers. That's 21-16. This one tipped over by the Seahawks, and Zimmerman keeps it alive. Set goes back for Boyce, and Boyce is blocked inbounds. Point for the Mustangs.
And yeah, the point was reward to Mira Costa, and Zimmerman, she went for the ball, but she backed out the last minute, maybe thinking that it was out, but the referee called it in.
Ace once more here for the Mustangs. It was a high serve. Look, it was going out, but it was a jump topspin, and that ball got enough drop to sneak inbounds. 2 points away from the victory of the first set here are the Mustangs, 16-23. They're running away with this set. Nicely taken by Blair. Zimmerman from the back row, just out of bounds. Sneaks just right of the white line.
Yeah, Zimmerman for that kill, that potential kill, literally moved across her body using all that strength to aim towards that corner spot, but she was a bit unlucky from that shot.
So Roslyn on the serve once more as the Seahawks are blocked, and the first set goes to Mira Costa. Few minutes to go before this next set starts. Let's take a look at some memorable plays from that last set. few moments away from second set action as Mira Costa took that first set. They were looking strong there, huh, Julius?
Yeah, they were fantastic and phenomenal throughout the first set. Although initially they were down 3-0, and after that questionable call between the line judge and the referee, the Mira Costa, the momentum was on them throughout the whole set. And Redondo Union trying to win this second set.
Yeah, so the Seahawks got to do a better job of clearing their mind, forgetting any calls or missed opportunities that didn't go their way, and just approaching this next set as 0-0. They just got to get back into it because they have the talent to absolutely overcome any challenge if they have the right mindset. So I expect to see them both metaphorically and physically come out swinging this next set as we see Choi set to serve here. So number 9 in white ready to serve here. That one's taken by Barry. And the middle blocker scoops it out of bounds for Mira Costa. The Seahawks take the lead. 1-0 here in the second set.
That was the Leona Swanson for Mira Costa. Right in the middle, decided to go for it on the left, but of course, her eyes kept off the ball, so point for Redondo.
That serve doesn't connect. And that one is finished there by Roslyn.
Terrific kill from Roswell. Aim for that corner, and DeVore was there, but of course she's just going to reach it on time, so it'll be a point back for the Mustangs.
Barry to serve this one. Hit by the Seahawks, but Zimmerman can't finish it. So the Mustangs from the back row, off the net, kept alive there by DeVore. It'll be free-balled over by Libby. Set goes, and that one's tipped over. Good finish by Roslyn there with the left hand. That's enough to make it 2-1 in favor of the Mustangs.
Yeah. Back-to-back kills for Roslyn. Once again, playing from the left side at the Mira Costa court. Of course, already leading the team in kills here in this game.
Barry to serve this one once more. Goes short, but the Seahawks take it. Set is blocked there by Zimmerman, but she'll get it back. This time it's a swing, and that one is just too powerful for Barry to handle.
Yeah, despite the third or fourth time that Zimmerman has killed the ball towards Barry, and of course Barry just couldn't find a way to stop that kill, and once again we have a tie game here in the second set.
DeVore will take this serve. That one is fielded nicely by Mira Costa, and she's beaten. Good spot there by Flanagan to beat DeVore to the right side.
And of course Flanagan, one star players in his Mustang team throughout the second half, played mainly in the back, and a terrific kill against DeVore.
Yeah, in the second set, she's been good from back there. Now we see a serve. And Zimmerman slips it just inside the block. That's pure power to get it just on the far side of the net. And that's enough to tie the game at 3. Libby will have a serve. She's had an ace this game already with a short serve. Let's see if she goes short once more. This time it's taken by the Mustangs. This ball will be set over. Zimmerman sets it to Libby and gets it back. Zimmerman with the tip, but the Mustangs are ready. This hit will go and taken by the Seahawks. Zimmerman gets another opportunity off the block, but kept alive there by Flanagan. Touch there from number 9, Saman. And that one is a Mustangs point.
Yeah. Great kill from Saman. Shows near the far left side of the court. Set to aim towards the far left, and we see Zimmerman once again for the third time approaching the referee, and seems to be that from our end the ball might have touched the line, because we saw a couple players from the Seahawks hesitate. Does nobody win for the ball? So maybe that's the issue for Zimmerman.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from up here, but it might be questioning a line call. But nonetheless, that will not change the scoreboard, and the Mustangs have the 1-point lead for now. Roslyn looking to expand on that. The jump top is nicely taken by Zimmerman, and the hit is buried by Castillo.
First kill of this game for Castillo after many potential kills being digged by Mira Costa. She finally gets her kill. And once again, we have a tie game here in the second set.
Zimmerman on the serve here, and that's an ace. Seahawks take a 5-4 lead off a nice serve by Zimmerman that goes longer than the Mustangs expected.
Yeah, there was a bit of a miscommunication there between Barry and Roslyn seemed to got the upper hand, but of course the ball deflected off her arm towards the other side. Seahawks for the first time with the lead.
Yeah, and it looks like Zimmerman has a spot in mind, but does not quite execute on that one. Ball just short. Looked like she had room if that did slip over the tape, but unfortunately for the Seahawks, it does not, and we will see Shellor on the serve here for the Mustangs. Tie game here. This is a crucial point. Serve goes to Castillo, and the Seahawks have an opportunity. Back set. Castillo takes it. Excuse me, that was Blair on the pass, and Castillo on the finish. Good work by the Seahawks to take the lead.
Yeah, second kill of this game for Castillo at the ball. Seemed to hit play number 4, Jordan Sheilor. Of course, it seemed to be that she got a little surprise from that ball as she sort of shouted a little bit. And of course, Seahawks with a 1-point lead against the Mustangs.
Resendez checks in to serve. That one's taken by the Mustangs. This one will be hit, but kept alive by Zimmerman. Zimmerman will get a hit from the back row. She'll set it. Kept alive by the Mustangs. The short hit is pancaked by Zimmerman. This one goes out to Blair. Blair off the block. But the Mustangs cannot quite keep it alive. Number 8, Millie McGee, looking to pancake that one. Trying to copy what Zimmerman was able to do, but Zimmerman does it best. And that one is a Seahawks point. Resendez on a nice serve, but the Mustangs have an opportunity here. That one is popped up, and the Seahawks put it down. That's Castillo from in tight with a nice tap over. That was smooth.
Bit of a surprising call there from Simon, who usually at the front, you're supposed to hit it overhand, but she punched it underhand. It's a bit of confusion there, but an easy point from Castillo.
Mustangs have an opportunity here, and they'll look to swing, but that one is stuffed at the net. That looked like the junior Leah Blair on that one, keeping it down, and the Seahawks are rolling right now. Timeout, Costa. Take another look at that previous play by Sienna Castillo, where she had all the time in the world and she put it down. Resendez, who usually checks in to serve, will get this serve here. Let's see what she can do with it. She had time to think of a spot, and we'll see how she executes. Doesn't sneak past Barry, and the Mustangs will have a shot at this one with a hard hit there from Flanagan, getting a point for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Flanagan sprinted from the back court towards the left side of the front and in front of the net, and what a powerful hit. Her right hand's really good.
Stringer here on the serve. This one's long. The Seahawks get the serve back. 10-6 here for Redondo, as Castillo will take her unique minimal jump floater. The Mustangs do not get the hit, and on that one, Harrell finishes it. So the Mustangs set the middle blocker there. The Seahawks return. Seahawks set the middle blocker and show them how it's done.
That was a great kill from Harrell. Once again, taking advantage of the height difference against the libero from Mira Costa.
As Castillo serves once again. Flanagan on the hit. That one has no chance for the Seahawks to get there. Nice hit there by Flanagan. But you mentioned earlier that height difference. Harrell is the tallest player on the Seahawks. She's got to use her entire frame. She does a good job on that last point. But now the Mustangs will look to get one back. Flanagan on the jump top. That one goes into the net, though. The Seahawks will take serve again, 12-7. Choi checks in. And Choi will get the serve. As we take another look at that Harrell hit from the middle. And Choi will serve. Set goes over to Roslyn, and Roslyn beats Choi. That's an incredible shot there. When the ball is coming at you that fast, all you can say is, uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a bullet there from Roslyn. And Addie Choi tried her best to recover it, but man, that ball was way fast.
Serve here comes from Barry. This one's taken by Castillo. Set goes to to Zimmerman. Zimmerman is dug there, and a free ball will go over for the Mustangs. Choi is on the spot. Harrell on the inside, sets just short, and she doesn't connect. From the back row, a tip, and that finds its mark. Finding the weak spot in the armor of the Seahawks, right in front of DeVore. They caught Zimmerman cheating up there, looking for a block. And that will be another point for the Mustangs, bringing it within 3.
Flanagan using her height for that point as her advantage.
As we see Barry on the serve. Set goes to Zimmerman. Zimmerman can't set it over, but it will be off the block and out of bounds. So that is a Seahawks point. As we see the captains are back together with Boyce back in the play. Serve goes over there for the Mustangs. And the hit is off the hand of Choi. Not Choi's fault, but the Mustangs are really targeting that area that she's covering. They're doing a good job at it so far.
And the balls are going there way too quickly.
Yeah, the Mustangs definitely have a game plan, and they're implementing it decently well when they get the chance. We'll see the serve here from McGee. Nice job tracking it down there by the setter, Libby. And the Seahawks will get another hit. That's Zimmerman. Can't finish, and the tip misses there. That was Bennett looking to try to tip the ball over, but the Mustangs cannot convert. The Seahawks have a 14-10 lead.
Yeah, Ryan Bennett was in a perfect position, but she might stumble a little bit from that position, thus the ball just hit the net.
Libby on the serve here. Set goes, and Bennett this time connects on her opportunity.
Yeah, Bennett with the redemption. Of course, that was a great kill. That sheer power from Mira Costa. That's back-to-back times in which the ball just, every time they hit it, the ball was just like a bullet.
That serve does not connect, though. Uncharacteristic for the leading server in aces on the Mustangs. But now Zimmerman, who leads the Seahawks, will get her opportunity. Zimmerman here on the serve. That one is taken by the Mustangs, but kept alive by Blair. Oh. That's a point there for the Mustangs, as Boyce cannot find it.
Yeah, very unlucky from Boyce. She was the only player that was in the front, and she saw the ball coming, but of course she must have stumbled from her feet, and very unlucky from Boyce.
Taken there by the Seahawks, tipped over by Castillo. Hit from Flanagan finds the hardwood.
Flanagan, down left side. She's found that perfect spot on the left side. And of course, using her right hand, her the most powerful hand, I would say. Just hits that ball like the trajectory angle from top to down quickly, like a snap of a finger.
Yeah, the serve comes from Sheilor, as from the back row, Zimmerman cannot finish that. A tip there from Mira Costa, and they pulled this game within one.
Great vision there for Simon, as Redondo calls a timeout. That middle side was wide open. And, of course, since that ball approached the middle side, Zimmerman tried to recover. But, of course, she just couldn't get there in time. Point goes for Mira Costa, and they're down by 1.
Yeah, the Seahawks are losing their lead that they worked hard for at the beginning of the game. They got to get back to what they were doing well, which was just finishing plays quickly. Right now they've been setting the middle blocker, which they've done well all year, but the sets have not fallen in a place where they've been ready for them, and they haven't been able to bury one.
And Leia Blair just checked back in the game.
As we take another look at the replay. Back on the floor, the players are ready. We will see Sheilor with the serve once more. Seahawks are looking to set up a set play, I know that for sure. Let's see what they decide to go to. Libby will go for Blair, and Blair hits the ball like it owes her money.
And a perfect strike there from Blair. Of course, once again, that little sweet spot in that far right corner where Barry is standing. And Seahawks are ready with a 2-point lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that one was a dominant play by the Seahawks. You can tell they had an intention to kill that one from the very beginning. As we see this serve, they need to keep that mentality. Right now, the Mustangs will tip the ball. Set by Resendez for Harrell. Harrell cannot finish that one. Barry for another tip from the Mustangs. Set goes inside to Castillo, kept alive there by McGee. Blocked by the Seahawks. Bobbling are the Seahawks, and they'll call a double touch there on Harrell. So that's the Mustangs' point. Pulls it within 1.
Yeah, very unlucky from Harrell and Libby, the duo. And, of course, Harrell thought that Libby might touch was the last person to touch it, but unfortunately the referee said, nope, Harrell, you're the one that touched the last.
Yeah, difficult one there for the Seahawks. They'll look to rebound here. Nice take by DeVore. That set goes to Harrell. That's a nice play, but well defended by the Mustangs. Their turn. That one's Flanagan as Castillo keeps it alive. Free balled over by Libby going caddy corner. Set goes over to Flanagan, and Flanagan absolutely clobbers that one.
Yeah, once again, that bullet came towards DeVore, and DeVore was ready. She was set. But, of course, that ball just hit the ground way too quickly. And, of course, the Mustangs now have tied it up here in the second half.
Semin to serve this one. Looking for the jump top. That one is fielded by Castillo. The set will go to Blair. Blair is defended nicely by the Mustangs. Flanagan will get a hit off of this one. But off the joust, that one's won by Flanagan. And a 16-17 lead here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Zimmerman, she did recover it, but of course the ball unluckily went towards Mira Costa's court, and Simon was there at the right time, thus tipping it in, and Mira Costa once again with the lead.
Yeah, Simon with another serve. That was a laser beam, but it goes off the tape. 17-17, the Seahawks have a chance to break the tie with the Sienna Castillo serve.
And you're right, Cobbin, that was the laser. Looks like the ball was intended for DeVore, who was in that same position based on the trajectory, but luckily the net saved the Seahawks, and we have a tie game.
Yeah, so Castillo will serve this one. So nicely taken. And the hit comes, well taken by DeVore. Set from Harrell over for Blair, but kept alive by the Mustangs. Blair with the mistake there, but she'll get another hit at it. Blocked there. The mistake there for the Seahawks was when Blair had an opportunity to pass the ball. She accidentally hit it over, and that gave the Mustangs a chance. The Seahawks ended up getting it back, but a good block by the Mustangs who had the time to reset. So Costa here up by 1, looking to expand it. Serve goes from Flanagan, and the Seahawks have a chance to hit it. That's Blair. Blair with a nice topspin there. Buries that one to tie the game.
That was a good kill from Blair as she is subbed out. And of course, the trajectory was between Barry and Ralston, but Barry thought that she was going to get it, but of course, the ball just hit the ground too early.
As that one is served by Choi. And Roslyn cannot beat DeVore. And the hit comes for Zimmerman. Zimmerman's blocked out of bounds. That's the Seahawks point. All from a hustle play from DeVore over there to get underneath that kill.
And with that, the Seahawks get a lead for the second time here in this game.
Choi to serve this one again. The Seahawks leading in a close set. Nice serve there, but it's taken by Barry. Seahawks kept it alive, and that one slips past the blocker for the Mustang. The Seahawks have a 2-point lead now. That was number 5, Liliana Swanson. We haven't seen too much out of her so far this game, but that one, a mistake by her, and a timeout taken by the Mustangs. Coach Cam Green, he's trying to rally the troops as they're down 2. As we take a look at a replay. Seahawks have done pretty well when Choi's been serving so far, as evidenced by the sheer amount of opportunities to serve she's gotten. Let's see what she does with this one. That one can't sneak by Barry, and the hit from Roslyn goes wildly out of bounds. That was a laser, but with Stormtrooper aim.
Yeah, she had a little bit too much power to that shot. And of course, Seahawks now up by 3. The magic number is now 4.
Excuse me, 3. 21-18 for the Seahawks. They're looking to close this one out as the set goes to the back row, but that one is blocked out of bounds by Zimmerman. That's a point for the Mustangs. Oh, the referee's discussing things right now. Not quite sure. Looks like he's discussing to see whether that was a block or whether that was off the net. So whether this is a point or not is up in the air.
Yeah, it was a little bit too quick to play. Well, I did see Abby jump up at the same time and the ball hit the net, but we couldn't see a contact. Maybe she did make contact, maybe she didn't.
And we'll take another look at that one. And they do call it Mira Costa points. So 19-21. Mira Costa within 2 as Barry, the libero, will serve this one. Castillo keeps it alive, and Zimmerman sets it over. Roslin gets an opportunity to hit this one, bouncing it off the block. The Mustangs are within 1. Don't look now, but this is a absolutely close set. Timeout taken by Coach Tommy Chaffins. Julius, who do you think the Seahawks need to get the ball to more often here towards the end of this set?
Well, of course, 2 players are in my mind. Of course, one to co-captains of the Seahawks team, Abby Zimmerman. Of course, one of the tallest players in the team. She had some really terrific plays throughout the first half and the second half. But of course, I would say the undervalued player for the Seahawks team will be Leah Blair, who already had 4 kills just in the second half. So of course, Redondo Union have 2 options, in my opinion, here in this game.
Yeah, Blair not on the court right now, so we'll see Zimmerman in that outside hitter slot look to make her mark. Seahawks with a good receiving squad out right now. But Castillo makes a mistake with that one. It's a tie game here in the dying stages of this match.
Yeah, small mistake there from Castillo, but now we have a tie game. This could be game-changing.
See if they go back to Castillo here on this serve. As Barry usually intentional with her floaters. They will, but Castillo doing a good job on that one. That one's blocked out of bounds. Good hit by Zimmerman. And we'll see Boyce back in. I imagine they'll funnel the ball to her here for the Seahawks. But right now, DeVore will get the serve.
And just want to mention for Mira Costa, Millie McGee. Never seen her subbed out in the first half, first set, or in the second set.
She's getting some communication from Coach Cam Green as the senior DeVore will serve this one. Goes to Barry. McGee sets this one, and off the block, the Mustangs tie it up once more. 22-22. We got a set on our hands.
And yes, we do, Calvin. Great block there from Boyce and Libby, but unfortunately, the ball still went underside, went out of bounds on their side, and we have a tie game here in the second half.
Yeah, McGee is going to look to differentiate the Mustangs from the Seahawks right now. So we see this float serve. Castillo takes it. It'll be set by Boyce and hit from far by Zimmerman. This set goes over to the Mustangs, and the Seahawks get an opportunity here. Set goes to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, a full windup, sends it off the block into the coaching staff from Mira Costa. That's disrespect.
Yeah, I mean, Simon, got the block, and she believed that she had it, but the ball just went over her head, went behind her out of bounds. Of course, Abby Zimmerman with a kill. Seahawks are up by 1.
Yeah, Zimmerman gets up there, makes it impossible to block as we see Libby on this serve will ace it. That's what the Seahawks need right now, and they are now 1 point away from tying this match 1-1.
Yeah, Bryn Berry, when it comes to returning, she's been struggling here throughout this game. So maybe the Seahawks would attack Berry potentially in this next play.
Yeah, I would tend to disagree with you in that Berry's done a good job, but she's had to make a lot of plays as she makes one right there. Well taken by Troy. Set goes for Libby inside to Boyce, and Boyce finishes that set. That is a set win for the Seahawks, and it's 1-1 as this home side crowd goes crazy. Yeah, let's take a look at those last 2 plays. Seahawks are doing an excellent job. Got about 2 minutes here until we get to this pivotal third set where each team tries to get the upper hand. What have you liked out of the Seahawks right now?
Definitely Zimmerman and Blair, and not only that, Libby and Boyce. They have been blocking very good, especially here in the second half. And although some of those blocks went out of bounds on their side, but their blocks have been phenomenal. And of course, for Blair, already with 4 kills here in the second half. And I expect for the duo of Blair and Zimmerman to be on the court at the same time for the third set.
I agree, and I expect to see a little bit more of Boyce as well. one of the captains and leaders on this team. She's been efficient when she's been given the opportunity. You mentioned that set where they like to go for that quick play to the middle blocker. She's been burying those, and I expect her to do some more of that as we enter this pivotal set. But you got to keep in mind, the Seahawks have that 1-2 punch at the middle blocker position with Harrell and Boyce. So no matter what, they'll be looking to incorporate the middle of the court more often.
And, of course, for the Seahawks, they would have to watch out for Flanagan, who loves to cover that back area of the court.
Let's take a look over LA. As the Seahawks get ready to get back into this game.
And just want to let you know, thank you for tuning in to Redondo Sports. Julie Shore here alongside Calvin Mystery here in this call. And I just want to give you guys a quick update regarding the Dodge game. They're up 4-1 against Milwaukee in Game 2 of the NLCS.
Coach Minsloff over there for the Seahawks, field generaling her troops as we see them get set to position. As we mentioned earlier, we do see Boyce back in the game. She'll be effective. No, she comes out. We'll see DeVore. The Mustangs have a serve here, and so the Seahawks have two of their best passers on the court with DeVore and Choi both ready for this one.
Seems like the two middle blockers will be Herno and Libby.
Yeah, Libby's the setter there, and Harrell will look to do the heavy lifting over there to control the net. Much taller group for the Mustangs by the net, as we see among them 6'3" Audrey Flanagan. But the serve comes from Roslyn. DeVore will set up Zimmerman, and Zimmerman with a veteran play to slip it past the block. Now Boyce back in. Seahawks with a 1-0 set lead. As DeVore looks to take this one. Flanagan will get a hit off this one, off the block from Boyce, but Libby cannot adjust in time, and that will be a point for the Mustangs. Almost perfect positioning there from Boyce, but game of inches, and that one just goes on her side of the net.
Yeah, it was very close. Libby was there close, but of course the ball just deflected both their arms. Very unlucky from that spot.
Barry on the serve now, as DeVore takes this one. Back set over to Boyce, and they're automatic with that play.
Boyce and Flanagan, one-on-one situation. We love to see those one-on-ones, but Boyce added so much power to that shot. Flanagan blocked it, but of course the ball just went towards Mira Costa's side. Thus, the Seahawks getting that point.
Yeah, packed barn, so you can't hear them call it out, but when you see that middle blocker start to slide, you just smile because you know it's coming. And the Seahawks get the point off of that one. That's one of my favorite plays in volleyball. And the Seahawks convert on that one. As Libby will serve this one. That one low, but taken by the Mustangs. And a hit will come from Seaman, out of bounds. That one's close. No, the referee will rule it a tip. So off the block. The Mustangs will tie the game at 2. Coach Chafin's not happy with this. And he's been butting heads with the referee over there a lot. But nonetheless, the Mustangs will have the tie game. That one, no doubt about it, will be out of bounds. And the Seahawks get the point as Blair checks back in. And Troy will check out. So you mentioned earlier, Zimmerman and Blair, and at the same time gives you two distinct threats for hitting.
And you're right. Blair loves to attack from the middle side, and Zimmerman always attack from her left side.
Yeah, they have to be in different positions here as Zimmerman serves it just out. So their positioning is different. Zimmerman's on that far side of your screen, and Blair's on that short side of your screen. I expect we'll see a lot of Blair here on this play. As Flanagan on the serve, taken by Blair. Set goes to the middle. Castillo can't connect. Over for Roslyn. It'll go back for Boyce. Boyce on the roll shot doesn't go. Set will go back for Flanagan. And Flanagan with a beautiful topspin.
That's a beautiful shot there from Flanagan. Once again, that middle spot was open. Flanagan, her height 6'3", just seeing that open spot. And that kill following her eyes. A great point there for Mira Costa.
Roslyn with another short one, but this time it's taken by Blair. Set goes for the middle blocker, but kept alive by the Seahawks. See what they can do it now. Zimmerman from the back row absolutely demolishes that volleyball, tying the game at 4.
And yes, she did demolish that. The ball was between Barry and Flanagan. And of course, it's just that no man's land, that middle spot.
Rosenda is looking to leave her fingerprints on this game. Nice serve is taken by the Mustangs. The set goes out to Roslyn, and Roslyn slaps that ball to the far side corner. 5-4, the Mustangs take the lead.
Yeah, the ball was in front of Roslyn. Sorry, not Roslyn. My apologies. The ball was intended for player 7, Ashley Resendez. But of course, the ball hit the ground right in front of her, and very unlucky play there.
Serve goes. The set from Libby goes for Harrell. Harrell cannot quite get on top of that ball. And the Mustangs have their turn, but still kept alive. And Castillo gets it over. Now Roslyn on the tip. Doesn't quite go. The set goes for Blair. Blair off the block. We're getting a great rally here as this back set goes for Harrell. Or excuse me, for Zimmerman. Kept alive as Castillo off the block. And that one will finally fall.
And yeah, that was Reese Stringer who tried to recover the ball, but it seemed to be the ball was going way too fast for her. She did make contact with her right arm, but unfortunately the ball went backwards, and we have a tie game here in the third set.
The Seahawks had control as that serve aces for Castillo. But going back to that last point, the Seahawks had control most of the time, but just couldn't get it over the net. They kept getting it shoved back to them. So eventually they got the hit they were looking for, and that was a different look. They used a bunch of different hitters, and that's really benefit to the Seahawks team as Blair gets that one. Pick your poison as you got a lot of people making plays on the Seahawks tonight. Blair, the most recent one, blocking that one at the net.
And for Blair, she picked the right poison because she saw her left. It was wide open, hit it there, and it was no man's land from there.
That serve floats just long from Castillo, bringing the score to 6-7 as the Mustangs will serve this one. Millie McGee on the serve. This one looked like it might have been long, but the set goes to Blair nonetheless. Off the block, Blair keeps it alive, and Zimmerman will get a hit. Protected well by the Mustangs. The Seahawks have it back. This is Blair's turn. Blair cannot beat Barry. And now Roslyn says, my turn, but she will punch it out of bounds. Seahawks have an 8-6 lead. Troy will have the serve here. Let's see who she targets on this serve. And it will be set to the inside, blocked by the Seahawks. But they will call it net violation. Looked like they deemed that Harrell touched the net.
Yeah, it seems to be Harrow just got caught closely touching. Harrow. My apologies. Looks like Harrow just might have slightly touched the net. A lot of movement there.
As DeVore takes this one nicely. Zimmerman through the block, through the attempted pass from Barry. Zimmerman just overpowering all her opponents. 9-7, the Seahawks lead the game. DeVore on the serve now, the senior libero, going long, and it's just out of bounds. Game of inches, and that was a few inches away from the line.
You're right, Colin. I was very close, and add a little bit too much power to that. So, Seahawks now up by 1.
Set goes back for Boyce. Boyce can do nothing but set it over, as Flanagan cannot finish that one. Libby getting to it, and Zimmerman, a set, doesn't beat McGee. Now Flanagan gets another chance at this. This time she punishes the Seahawks backcourt.
And of course,
9-9 here, tie game.
Yeah, Addie Choi was in the right position. It's just that the ball was way too low for her to receive it. And so Mira Costa now has tied this game.
Barry's serve finds Zimmerman. Zimmerman will get a hit on this. Kind of moving backwards, but that's no problem for her. Libby mouthing my bad to Zimmerman as that set was behind her, but if there's anyone who can adjust to it, it's Abby Zimmerman. Now Libby gets the serve here. 10-9. Right now Redondo is looking to expand on this lead. Set goes from McGee to Flanagan, but the Seahawks keep it alive. Set goes over for Zimmerman, and Zimmerman making her money from that spot.
Yeah, Zimmerman once again aiming towards that sweet spot, that far left side of that corner where it's wide open. And of course, Barry, the libero for Mira Costa, was there, but she's going to react in time.
Serve goes, and it's kept alive by the Seahawks. Good work by DeVore. And from the backcourt, Choi will get to hit that one. Not someone who gets to hit the ball all that often, as Addie Choi is listed at 5'6", but the bench going crazy for her, getting her opportunity to kill the ball. 12-9 for the Seahawks. This one will be set over, and the Seahawks get their opportunity. Set inside for Boyce. Boyce is blocked. Boyce will get to set this one for Zimmerman. Zimmerman going far side, just trying to keep it alive. Off the block. That's another point for Flanagan. Flanagan doing a great job trying to keep the Mustangs in this one. 10-12, the Mustangs chasing.
Yeah, Flanagan playing the front side to next at the back. And of course, that was a great kill there from Flanagan.
Rosenthal will get the serve. We haven't seen too much of Rosenthal, but let's see what she can do on this serve. Back for DeVore, set by Libby. And Castillo finds her mark off of a topspin hit. It's 13-20 Redondo as Choi checks out. And Zimmerman gets a serve.
Miscommunication between Roslyn and Barry as the ball once again hit it between them for the second time here in this game.
13-10 here as Zimmerman looks to tack on one more. Float serve down the outside, taken by Barry. Set over, but the Seahawks get it back. Set goes to the backcourt, and Zimmerman chooses to go with the set there, and that proves effective.
Great fake out there from Zimmerman. It looked like she was going to hit it with a power, but of course she decided to do a little set shot, and the ball with a huge lob went over the heads of the two blockers, landed in a sweet spot in the middle, and a great point there for the Seahawks.
Mustangs needed a break as they've been having trouble catching up with the pace that the Seahawks are playing with, and so they call a timeout. Seahawks have a 4-point lead right now. They're looking good in this pivotal third set. As we take another look at that last play, just a heads-up move by Zimmerman. Zimmerman will get the serve once more. Zimmerman's been serving it deep so far this game. Let's see if that pattern holds up. This one goes a little shorter as the set comes out. And it goes just wide. Flanagan can't find a mark, but they deem it's off the block. Coach Chaffins has contested a lot of calls this game, but doesn't contest that one. So, gotta assume the players on the court and the people on the court know more than we do. So it seems to be a good call. Jump serve taken by the Seahawks. Inside for Boyce, doesn't connect. Mustangs turn. Roslin can't beat DeVore. Off the joust, the Seahawks keep it alive, but the Mustangs have a lot of time to make a play. Tip goes, and the Seahawks keep it alive. Doesn't fall there for Castillo. From the back row, Boyce mad at herself because she almost gets that block.
Of course, Boyce wasn't in the right position, but unfortunately, the ball just hit her side of the net. And it seems to be that the referees are coming together once again.
Yeah, that's a great play made by Boyce. Just unfortunately doesn't fall through. But you know that she is capable of making plays like that. She is dominant at the net. And she'll establish herself more in that area as we take another look at that last play and how close it was to a Seahawks point. As the referees start to look at something. But let's see if we can spot what they're looking at. Point goes to the Mustangs, so I guess nothing really. Flanagan will look to make the Seahawks work for this one as she likely will go back to her signature jump topspin. Yeah, that's a tough one to receive, but Blair does a good job. Castillo on the hit now, kept alive. Flanagan will get the hit. Kept alive by Zimmerman this time. And this will be taken by Blair. Off the block. Off the block once more, and the Seahawks somehow still alive on this one. Set goes inside. Seahawks block it this time. New set for the Mustangs, but the Seahawks get a hit. Mustangs get it back. It'll be free balled over. Set goes inside, and Boyce can't kill it. Goes short, and that is a huge play by the Mustangs. What a rally. You gotta note that play by Reese Stringer to keep it alive off of that Boyce hit. Boyce hit that one so hard, but somehow Stringer kept that alive. Timeout taken by the Seahawks. As we take a look at the replay from that last one. Seahawks in disbelief that they don't get this point. So the 6 for the Seahawks that are on the court include some of their best hitters. So see if they're looking to end this point quick. In the meantime, we will see Flanagan look to punish the Seahawks with a hard serve once more. Taken nicely by Zimmerman. Set goes inside. This time, Boyce is able to connect. Boyce needed that one. As she'll check out for Harrell. But Boyce finds that one.
Yeah, fantastic kill by Boyce. Just find that sweet spot on that front side. Just right behind the front man of Mira Costa.
Resendez on the serve. First time we've seen her this set. As the ball is absolutely hammered there. That one was Roslyn there. Yeah, and Simone Roslyn is doing an excellent job there, finding the spot. It was the far side corner. And now we'll see Jordan Sheilor serve with an opportunity to tie it up. Taken nicely by DeVore, and Castillo has an opportunity on this one. Well received by the Mustangs, but blocked by Harrell down the middle. 16-14, Harrell making a play immediately after she checks back into this game.
And no reaction from Harrell after that block. She just wanted to stay in that position. And of course, the Seahawks now up by 2.
Received nicely there by the Mustangs, and that one just kind of finds its way past the Seahawks blockers and finds its way inbounds for a Mira Costa point. Hard to describe how that one slipped through or what exactly that was, but the only thing that it was that it mattered was a point.
And yeah, Mira Costa now they're down by 1. The set's going to be a close one, folks.
McGee on the serve here. Zimmerman goes to Harrell, but the Mustangs have an opportunity here. Roslyn absolutely speeds that ball into the hardwood. 16-16. The Mustangs are back here with McGee getting another serve. She's been a stalwart at the setter position this game. Let's see how she serves this one. Serve is a floater towards DeVore, and Zimmerman from the backcourt looking for a spot. Beats the pancake attempt from Barry for another Seahawks point. 16-17. The Seahawks will get the serve. Choi checks back in. Still riding the high after her hit earlier. Let's see if she takes confidence into this serve. Taken nicely by the Mustangs, and they will set the ball over. Set goes inside, and Harrell doesn't connect on it. Miscommunication between Libby and Harrell, and that one does not find its way to the Mustang side of the court. So Mustangs, with a tie game, get a chance with their leading server, Simone Roslyn. And off the jump top, that serve looked good. However, it goes back to Harrell. Harrell makes up for the earlier mistake with a nice hit there. 18-17 as Boyce checks back in.
And yeah, Harrell once again aiming towards that far side of the court near the line. And Barry was there to recover it, but it's just that she might have reacted a little bit too late there.
DeVore on the serve now. As this one goes high and will be put down by Boyce.
That's a great kill from Zimmerman. And of course, player 20 for Mira Costa, Ryan Bennett, was there, but she might have slipped a little bit. She fell backwards. And of course, Redondo Union now up by 2.
Yeah, Boyce a presence at that spot. She was able to convert on that one. And now on the other side, kept alive by the Seahawks. Boyce will get to downball it over. Mira Costa again, though, kept alive this time by Castillo, and now Zimmerman's turn. Zimmerman will set the ball, and off a block, that's a score for the Seahawks, 20-17. Good play by Zimmerman to set it, making sure she could beat the block.
The Seahawks, they keep continuing to attack that middle side, wide open. Of course, Seaman and Bennett were there, but the ball just landed right in between them. So that was a great kill there for the Seahawks. Now they're up by 3. The magic number is now 5.
DeVore here on this serve. With the set going over to Flanagan, who makes no mistake with that one. Tight set there. Flanagan didn't have too much time to think, but she didn't need to. No hesitation. Finishes that point. 18-20. The Mustangs get the chance to serve. Here in this third set, as the Seahawks will hit this one. Seahawks get another opportunity here. It'll be Zimmerman once more, and this time Zimmerman finds her mark. You know, in hockey, they say Alex Ovechkin has his office with a one-timer from the left faceoff circle. In volleyball, that feels like Zimmerman's spot. That left side is her office right there. And she's been effective from there. 21-18 as Libby will get the serve. Hit goes out of bounds from Flanagan there. Had room, picked the right spot, but just couldn't execute. And the Seahawks are up by 4 as the Mustangs call another timeout. Seahawks are rolling right now, and this hometown crowd is buzzing. Seahawks are a team that play with pace. They're out of that timeout huddle early as Libby is set to get right back to where they left off, which has them with a 4-point lead. So the setter, Marlo Libby, who already has an ace this game, will look to find another good serve in her. Taken by the Mustangs. The set goes out, and that one is scooped in by Cayenne Seaman.
Once again, both teams trying to hit towards that middle spot. For Mira Costa, when they hit towards that middle spot, Libby was there. She dived, but the ball hit the ground quickly. Well, the ball hit the ground first before she could make contact with it.
Serve goes, and Boyce with the opportunity, but well kept alive by the Mustangs. Boyce does a good job keeping alive herself, and this time Zimmerman is able to convert for the Seahawks. 23-19 in this pivotal third set.
And that was Alan Hilt, who hasn't made a lot of appearances here in this game, making her first appearance. The junior 5'11". Of course, very unlucky from her.
As Zimmerman gets the opportunity to serve this ball. Opportunity there for Flanagan, doesn't go. And Boyce, this time, shows Flanagan how it's done there from that middle blocker position on that left side. Seahawks with 1 point to go here in this set. Looking to finish it, and here comes Zimmerman off the serve. Zimmerman with the set point. Taken by Barry. Set goes to Flanagan. Flanagan, short, kept alive, but Zimmerman cannot get the ball over. So 20-24.
Just want to give credit to the Seahawks. That's almost a very close recovery there for the Seahawks. But of course, they were just unfortunate that the ball didn't go over the net.
Mustangs back the other way, have a strong server in Flanagan, looking to put the Seahawks on their heels. Right now, the Seahawks smell blood, though. Let's see if they can do it here. Set goes inside, and Boyce finishes it with the tip. No, it's still alive. Still alive. Back for Castillo, and this time, Castillo makes sure there's absolutely no controversy on that play. No mistake to be made. Seahawks get that last one, 25-20. Seahawks take a 2-1 lead, and we'll look to close it out here in this upcoming fourth set. Let's take a look at that last rally. as we get set to present you what could be the closing set. I'm Coven Mystery.
And I'm Julius Choi.
We're getting right back into high school volleyball action. Stay glued to your seat because this one's been an entertaining bout so far, filled with some entertaining rallies. DeVore checks into the game. She's been silent. She has been unnoticeable to some, but absolutely crucial for the Seahawks, with an excellent job in that back court, keeping the ball up and digging well for Redondo Union. Choi, another great passer there. She'll get the serve. So Seahawks serve this one. 0-0, we're back. That one sails a tad bit long. And we'll see a serve from Bryn Berry. The libero's been in for the majority, if not all, the game. As Libby will get an opportunity to set Zimmerman on this one. Almost kept alive, but skips to the hardwood before it could be kept up by Bennett. So that's another kill for Zimmerman. Just like add another one to the list. She's been on fire today. That serve goes short, and that's an ace for DeVore.
And that was one of those rare serves in which the ball hits the net, and as soon as it hits the net, it just dropped all of a sudden. And McKee was there, but of course the ball just already hit the ground before she could even.
She get another serve, this one a little bit longer. And so it will be taken by Mira Costa, but now Zimmerman has a chance, and she's blocked out of bounds. Seahawks get the point.
That was very close on Zimmerman. She almost made hand contact with the ball, but at the last minute she pulled back, and that was the correct decision there from the senior captain.
DeVore on a subtle streak here, 3-1. Seahawks ahead. As that one is taken by Mira Costa, but hit out of bounds there. That was Roslyn, who just got a little overzealous on that contact.
Yeah. And yes, it was. And of course, Mira Costa already down 3 sets here in the 3 points down the 4th set.
DeVore on the serve. Set goes from McGee, and from the back row, flying in like Superman, is Flanagan, burying that one to the far side. I bet you that one looks good in slow-mo, right, Julius?
Yeah, I mean, Flanagan was literally right in that spot near that free throw line, which hit that. And, man, that was a powerful strike from Flanagan.
She gets a serve. This one taken by Zimmerman and dumped over. And that will be a point for the Seahawks off of Libby's dump over. Hard to see what exactly the referees call, but the Seahawks will take it. Coach Tommy Chafin's often butting heads with the referee so far this game. No argument from him there.
And see the team captain McGee on the court discussing what was the call there from the head referee.
Yeah, it looks like they called a lift. Something off of McGee's set is what they called. As you see, the serve from Libby goes short. Let's take another look at what the referee saw. As Roslyn gets a serve off, that one does not connect. So a few missed serves back to back, and the Seahawks get it back. 6-3. Zimmerman with the opportunity here to widen the gap even farther. Set goes over, and that's out. Seahawks definitely think that's out of bounds. Linesmen call it inbounds. The ball will go to the Mustangs, however.
A lot of close calls here in this game. And, of course, we saw various reactions from both sides of the court.
Sheilor on the serve, taken by Blair. Set goes for Zimmerman in the backcourt, and Zimmerman's rocket gets right past the defender. Sheilor couldn't handle that one.
Yeah, that was Jordan Shalor. Like you said, it was a rocket. Shalor was ready, but of course, she only reached out her right hand. But even with that, the ball just zoomed right past by her, and that was a great kill there from Zimmerman.
Resendez back in on this serve. Let's see what she's got here. Serve falls just shy of the tape. So the serving not looking good for either team here in this fourth set. But the Seahawks still have the lead. This set could close it out. Seaman on the serve. Taken by Castillo and Libby, as well as Zimmerman, keep it alive with a free ball. Set goes to the far side. Topspin sneaks right past Blair. Excellent play there by Flanagan.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great recovery for Blair, but of course the ball, as soon as it hit Blair's hand, just did a little hop and hit the ground, and Libby was there, trying to maybe kick the ball up in the air, but just already too late.
This serve is shanked by DeVore, uncharacteristic from her. It's tied at 7-7.
Mira Costa already answering with 4 unanswered points. Could this be the turning point for the Mustangs?
Salmon on the serve here. She'll take a jump topspin here. Well fielded by Zimmerman. The back set goes to Castillo. Kept alive here for the Mustangs. The set goes over for Seaman, and Harrell is denied at the net. Good blocking there by the Mustangs, including number 5, Liliana Swanson, tallest player on her team at 6'4", does a good job keeping the ball on the Seahawks side. Seaman on the serve. They have the lead for the first time this set. That one falls short. Both teams got to work on their serving. You know, coaches aren't happy, and they will be practicing that come next practice. But for now, Castillo, her turn. She hasn't missed serve this game too. She'll look to just keep it in play, and she does right there. Set goes over to Flanagan, but that is denied by Harrell. Harrell's gotten a few blocks this game. Potentially none bigger than that one, though. 9-8. Seahawks have the lead once more. Castillo with another excellent serve. And this one will go to Flanagan to play over. Zimmerman will set Blair over here. Blair just far on the hit.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very close call, but the line just made the right call as the ball, although it hit the line, basically 3/4 at the ball went out of bounds. So now we have a tie game once again.
So now the serve comes. Well taken by DeVore. Set goes inside, and Harrell straight down on that play. Harrell affected on those when she gets the opportunity to connect. And that one buried there. So the Seahawks take another 1-point lead. Choi here on the serve. Choi's serve is taken over there by the libero. Flanagan with the topspin play. Nicely fielded by Castillo. Set over, but kept alive for the Seahawks. Harrell cannot convert. And that one is dumped over there by McGee for the tough points.
Great reaction to her from McGee as soon as she saw the ball. Quickly used her left hand, smack it towards the front side, towards the left side of Zimmerman. It was wide open. No one could get there in time. We have a tie game.
Libero will serve once more. Set goes over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman powers it, but it's off the block there. Excellent work there by Millie McGee, among others, to deny that one.
Great for Mira Costa to come back. The first lead here in this fourth set.
Barry will look to expand on this lead. Set goes over for Harrell, and Harrell, beautiful job. You could hear it from even up where we are as commentators. You can hear Harrell calling 5, 5, 5, calling for that set, and she gets it over there.
Yeah, the ball was heading straight to Flanagan, but Flanagan, as soon as the ball got below her knee, she just couldn't react. That's the ball. She knew that the ball was going to hit the ground.
DeVore's turn now on the serve, but Barry takes it. This one is blocked, and steam that's kept alive. Seahawks are not happy about that. Looked like that hit went off the net. The referee said it went off the block. And so it will be the Mustangs' point. But many Seahawks saying that was too many touches, as the Seahawks never touched it.
And it seems to be that the coach and some of the fans here were calling for a double touch.
Yeah, they were calling for too many hits. It looks like you're seeing the role of a leader where Coach Chaffins talks to Zimmerman about what he believes happened on the play, and Zimmerman goes and talks to the referee. Let's take another look at that. You, the viewers, can decide whether you think that was a double touch. Let us know, whether that was a touch off the block.
And we see on the right side of the screen, we see Choi and Zimmerman and one of the assistant coaches having a little conversation.
Yeah, they're discussing that with Coach Minsloff, but that is definitely a point of conversation. Let's see what the refs decide, but it looks like it will maintain a Mira Costa point. They, in fact, will. Crowd getting loud here for McGee's serve, however. 11-12. McGee will look to drown the crowd out as they have the lead. Set goes for Boyce, sliding back, and Boyce absolutely hammers the volleyball.
You're absolutely right. She definitely crushed it. Crushed the kill.
Yeah, that's one of the smoothest plays in volleyball. You can tell they were looking for that the entire way through. No hesitation. The Seahawks tie the game up. Libby on the serve now. Set goes over to Seaman. As they call that was a double touch. Referees do not agree, and the set goes back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman doing it herself, though. The refs don't need to make a play for the Seahawks, and Zimmerman will do just that. Let's take another look at that last play. That one was absolutely sublime. Now 13-12, Libby on the serve. From the back row, Flanagan can't beat DeVore. Excellent job by DeVore, and it'll be free-balled over. Excellent play by Bennett there, just slipping it inside the blockers with the left hand. 13-13. What a game, Julius.
I mean, what a game. I mean, it feels like this fourth set is a mirror of what happened in the first set. A lot of calls that were reversed, some questionable calls. And, of course, we saw both teams talking with the referees. So there seems to be a lot of emotions going on here in this fourth set.
Miscommunication there causes DeVore to leave that serve, but that serve was inbounds. So that's an ace for the Mustangs, and boy, did it come at a big time for them.
Yes, now Mira Costa once again with the lead. Their second time they had this lead here in the fourth set.
Yeah, they're trying to stave off the loss. So you see this serve does not go. That was Alan Hilt, who we haven't seen too much. She misses the serve, and we'll see Zimmerman with this dangerous serve at 14-14. She likes to go far side, and she likes to go deep. Let's see if this serve will follow that pattern. It will, but it's nicely taken by Hilt. Across the court, but kept alive by Blair. Blair will get her turn. This one kept alive by Barry. Backside goes over to Castillo. Still in for the Mustangs. And Seaman can't connect. So that hit over there, that was from Flanagan. It went to the short right side over to Blair. Blair did a good job reading it, and she was ready for that. Seahawks would go on to win that point, and 15-14. Zimmerman serves once more. Taking my hilt again as this ball is free balled over. Zimmerman controlling the play. Set goes inside, tipped by Boyce. Absolutely methodical there from the Seahawks.
Yeah, Boyce, of course, jumped, and I saw her head turn. She immediately saw an opening on the right side of the Mira Costa court, and that was an easy point there for Redondo.
Timeout taken by the Mustangs. The Seahawks have the momentum right now with a few straight points. I believe it's 3 straight points, and they're looking to keep that up. On the other side, the Mustangs are looking to stop the bleeding. They are trying to funnel the ball back to Flanagan, notably, but a few others. Let's see how they approach coming out of the timeout. But overall, the Seahawks are doing a good job in their effort to close the game out. (16-14) the score. Zimmerman on a little bit of serving streak. Ball's in her court. Serve is away. Mustangs have an opportunity here. Down the outside, Saban buries one. Shot was off the block. And that'll be a point for the Mustangs. Keeping it close, just keeping this game as exciting as it could possibly be, as Shaylor will take this serve. Serve goes to DeVore. Set goes to Boyce, and Boyce goes for the point.
Yeah, that's Jordan Shaylor tried to dig the ball, but the ball just zoomed right past by her. And once again, the Seahawks a 2-point lead.
Yeah, that one was off the block. That's just a simple case of Boyce overpowering the opposing middle blocker there. That's what she has done all game. As we see an ace here, huge moment. Resendez comes up big.
Yeah. The ball was heading straight to Sheeler once again. Sheeler might have tripped up a little bit on the way to digging the ball. 3 points for the Seahawks. And a beautiful kill there for the Seahawks, and now they are up by 4, 19-15. That was a good call there, but I also saw that 2 of the Mira Costa Mustangs had their foot across the middle line, but it was a good call by the refs. And Seahawks now up by 5. And we see head coach Tommy Chaffins discussing something with the referee.
Back row set there from Zimmerman, slips it in.
And of course, that was play number 13, Larry Rosenthal. The ball was heading towards her, but she tried to dig it. But of course, the ball hit the ground before she could even make contact with it.
Ball is dug pretty high, but it'll be free balled over there. Set goes inside. Harrell with the tip, beating the timing of the block, beating the pancake of Barry, and 22-16. The Seahawks are looking to cruise to the finish line. It's within sight here, 3 points away to be exact, as a timeout is taken by the Mustangs.
And so I talk about that previous play on the Mira Costa Mustangs. They're on the right side of the court, and they saw the opportunity just to aim it towards that front side, towards the left, and that was an easy point for the Redondo Union Seahawks.
Yeah, when we've seen that play go to the inside, specifically with Harrell, a few times the Seahawks have not connected in the way they want. They want to get Harrell on top of that ball, slamming it, but still a heads-up play to adjust, even though the timing isn't there, for Harrell to find the open spot and just find that bottom right side of the court, past the blocker, past the libero. So 22-16 as Castillo will serve this one. Sienna Castillo serve is nice there, but well defended by the Mustangs. Off the block, the Seahawks keep it alive. Libby over for Zimmerman. Zimmerman with a strong hit, but it'll be free balled over nonetheless. So the Seahawks with an opportunity. Harrell looking to wind it up. Off a block with the Mustangs. Still have an opportunity. Set goes for Flanagan. Blocked by Harrell. 23-16. Seahawks look like they can do no wrong right now, Julius.
And what a clutch play from Harrell. She only moves towards that front side of the net, and she was right there, and that was a perfect block for Harrell.
Another great serve by Castillo, and she aces it. Puts the Seahawks 1 point away from winning this game. The crowd is on their feet. Lauren DeVore hyping her team up as the Seahawks look to close this rivalry match out. Castillo on the serve. Set goes. Well kept alive by Zimmerman. This will be hit by Libby. Libby can't connect.
Very unlucky there from Libby. The Seahawks still up by 7. Fans are on our feet. And you know what? We're going to get on our feet too.
Absolutely. Absolutely hyped barn here. As the serve will come from Flanagan. Flanagan playing great all game. The Seahawks looking to counter. DeVore keeps it alive. Set goes to Blair. Off the block, and that is it. The Seahawks finish the game 3-1, 25-17 in that last set. Excellent job by the Seahawks to close it out. As we see the handshake line, sportsmanship shown, but make no mistake, this was an emphatic win for the Seahawks.
A terrific win for the Seahawks, and a hard-fought win for the Seahawks as they win the set 3-1. And man, oh man, a lot of emotions, a lot of drama that happened throughout this game. And just want to say that this has been one of the most entertaining games I've ever called.
Absolutely. Seahawks improved to 29-6. They are 5th in the state. Seahawks will have a few more games in them as we gear towards playoffs. But the last regular season game is a victory for the Redondo Union Seahawks. Stay tuned to Redondo Sports. We got some post-game coverage for you. But in the meantime, let's break down what went right for the Seahawks. Like, I would say the biggest thing they did well was not just doing one thing well. They spread the ball around. They got hits from Blair, from Castillo, from Zimmerman, of course, from their middle blockers in Boyce and Harrell. It's really hard to coach against that because you don't know what to defend.
And as I mentioned earlier in the game, each and one of those players have a different strategy, have a different message, have sort of instructions from the coach on what to do in those games. And for the Seahawks, every single one of those players did their job correctly. Taylor Boyce, with a quick reaction and spatial awareness. Zimmerman decides to spread the ball around, decides to do fake outs, decides to do sets across the field. And of course, we saw a lot of Leia Blair just hitting from that left corner, hitting those sweet spots. And each of those players for the Seahawks did their job correctly, and thus getting that victory for tonight.
Yeah, the Seahawks did an excellent job there. Mustangs didn't play a bad game by any means. They did a great job. Specifically, you saw Flanagan absolutely hammering the ball. And when it was on, the Mustangs were looking just as good as the Seahawks. The Seahawks just played a more consistent 4 sets than the Mustangs. They were on more, and that led to the victory.
And you're right, Colin. Just want to give credit to Mira Costa, Flanagan, and all the players that play on the court. The first half caught Redondo by surprise. And of course, Mira Costa didn't want to end this game with the blowout, so they fought hard, they fought aggressively, they gave Redondo Union a run for their money. And so it's the last regular game of the season. And of course, the fact that a rivalry game, that's the last game for the regular season, and Redondo Union just had the upper hand, won. And so with that, for the Bay League, both Redondo Union and Mira Costa are tied with a record of 7 wins and 1 loss. So maybe they'll share the Bay League title, or maybe because Redondo won more games than Mira Costa, maybe they'll clinch the Bay League. We do not know for sure, but we'll find out sooner than later.
Yeah, so a huge win for the Redondo Union Seahawks. And can we talk about the confidence that brings heading into playoffs? That's not only a win, but it's a rivalry game win. So the Seahawks are absolutely on cloud 9 right now.
And you're absolutely right. And like we mentioned here in the broadcast, Redondo Union, they're ranked number 4 in the CIF Southern section. And for Mira Costa, they're ranked number 5. And this game not only had implications on whoever wins the Bay League, but implications on who would get the higher seed for the CIF playoffs.
Yeah, so that placements everything, and keep tuned to Redondo Sports for that coverage. Keep tuned to our socials, but I'm absolutely excited to bring more volleyball coverage because, as we've seen in that game, volleyball at this level is electric. It's really a beautiful game. We saw some really well drawn up plays, some incredibly long rallies of pure grit and hustle. Seahawks did a great job. I thought they outworked the Mustangs by a bit. You saw a lot of diving plays by the Seahawks, a lot of scramble plays, and overall the Seahawks got the dub. So stay tuned to Redondo Sports and this live stream for post-game coverage. But let's take a look at some replays from the game. What game, right, Julius? That was an incredible matchup that we saw.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fantastic game. And as a matter of fact, in the beginning of the broadcast, I said that I got sort of chills like around my body because, it's a rivalry game, last game of the season. And boy, it was a really close one, but fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a rivalry matchup, and really it gave us everything we were hoping for and more. So the Seahawks come out of here with the victory. What does that mean for them in the future?
Well, in the future, of course, the CIA playoffs is next. And of course, I previously mentioned in broadcast, the Seahawks are ranked number 4. It's the Irish Sunday Central. Meanwhile, for Mira Costa, they're ranked number 5, which means Seahawks with the victory, they'll get the higher seed and potentially maybe a bye on the first week.
Yeah, and so the Seahawks coming off a key victory, and we're standing here with player Abby Zimmerman. Abby, what did you think about that game?
I mean, it was electric. The fans brought the energy. We fed off of it, and I think it was just like a great game.
What does that mean for your team moving forward?
This really helps our playoff seeding. I think it'll give us a better draw, and just like overall, our confidence in each other and our trust in each other really showed today.
What's the team mentality moving into the playoffs?
1 point at a time. Just keep killing it, and let's just one game at a time.
Well, congratulations on a great game. That was incredible to watch. I'm sure it was awesome to play, but congratulations. That'll be all for Redondo Sports. We thank everyone for tuning in. I'm Kevin Mystery.
And I'm Julius Choi.
Thank you all for joining. Good night.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent from Ironclad Digital Media. Redondo Sports would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.